have some good news and I wanted to vlog it. I don't know, I just wanted to remember it or something like that. I got this kind of email request type letter thing that basically said that the course transfer application that I have been wanting to get through for about 2 or 3 years now has finally been accepted. Good morning. Today is hopefully going to be my first day of uni because I'm in my 4th year and I'm hoping to graduate at the end of the year. So yeah, I'm just running a few errands in the morning because I don't have a lecture until 12:30, and then I'm gonna go meet Emily and we're gonna have some coffee. Technically it's our very first journalism newsroom thing that we have to do this semester, and my kind of role for today was innovation. It is almost 2 o'clock in the morning and I'm pulling an all-nighter because I'm trying to finish a legal case study essay report thing that is due in 2 days. I'm looking for my glasses because I lost them. I just got home actually. I got home quite early. This week we were report team and the topic was innovation. I had to do audio. I actually cheated a little bit. I don't know if it's like cheating. I'm not sure if you're allowed to do this, but I was freaking out last week. I originally found a story, except when I pitched it to my friend, I realized that it wasn't local. Look how much crap is in my bag. I realized it wasn't local. I had to find a new story on Monday, which was a public holiday here because of Easter and stuff. Finally found one. Interviewed the professor Tuesday afternoon, and it was like pouring rain anyway. So yeah, I ended up getting my interview early. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that. I just got home. It is currently 5 p.m. or 6 or something like that, and I'm sitting on the floor eating a peanut butter sandwich that I made 5 minutes ago and drinking a cup of coffee. There is a point in the semester where I just end up not having the time to make food or eat sometimes, and some days, especially Wednesdays, I don't ever have full meals. I was social media and promo, and it was actually kind of fun. Like when I do my internship next semester, I really want to get into that department of wherever I end up interning in, because we had to do that multimedia promo thing. They kind of had an idea to shoot one of the stories that one of my other classmates was doing in her report team was to do with this news about reverse printing, and I think it's kind of like a really cool idea for like recycling. This week our group had to do Radio U, which is basically live radio broadcasting, and I wasn't actually that nervous in the days leading up to it because it is breaking news broadcasting, so like there was no way for us to prepare. There was no way for any of us to like prepare because we didn't know what was gonna happen tomorrow. We are not time lords. We started at 8:30 and we finished at 2:30, and then the last one, our teacher told the first guy who did it to do it again, but he didn't want to, so then I had to go, and I stumbled really badly because the script was just way too long, and I don't know, I tried to edit it in my head, and then I was too nervous to look up from, you know, my friend who was he was kind of lining up the grabs and doing the sound and all that stuff, because he said that he would point at me whenever it was my turn to talk, but because I was too nervous to look up from my script, I didn't see, so he had to like bang the table. It was kind of funny in there. Yeah, I mean, it's done, you know, 30% of the marks will go to that performance. So yeah, I'm just gonna chill here with my coffee. It's a weird camera angle because I'm holding the camera funny, but I just finished the essay portion of this literary assignment. It is currently 2:30 a.m. I have my cup of coffee here with me though, so I might stay up because I need to do the proposal. So I really want to get through the proposal tonight because it's due tomorrow at midnight, so then tomorrow I can spend the whole day working on the excerpt that I have to give the teacher. But I'm kind of looking at my bookshelf and I kind of really want to rearrange it. Fixed it. Week 8 of Newsroom is done. I was report team written for arts, entertainment and lifestyle, and it was really hard for me to find a topic this week because after my weekend of assignment doing the proposal for my other class, I had the biggest headache, but I found one about this theatre company who is adapting Mao's Last Dancer. I contacted the theatre group last night at like 8. They got back to me and they were like, yeah, we'll be happy to just send us the questions. And then I sent them the question in the morning and they didn't get back to me. For some reason, every Wednesday people are really busy, or they're not in their office, because I called their offices, no one picked up, and then I emailed them, no one replied, and by this point it was like, it's like 2, no, it wasn't that late, it was like 12 or 1, I think it was 1:30, and I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna have any quotes for this article. So then I desperately messaged my sister and I asked her the questions to ask her friends, and I just used those. Anyway, tomorrow afternoon, right after the class, I have another interview that I have to do with the guy that I'm writing a story on for the non-fiction class. A little update, I got an email from one of the people that I was emailing yesterday, and they gave me answers to the article, which is kind of a bit late, but I emailed my teacher to ask him if I could edit it because it was published but I didn't put the right quotes in, and he said it was fine, so I just did that this morning. Also, another interviewee that I was supposed to interview today bailed, and also I don't have class, so I'm filming a bunch of videos today. I'm on my 1 week recess break from uni, but today was a public holiday because it's Anzac Day here in Australia, and I've just been relaxing for a little bit because I know that I have to get a lot done this week because I'm going on my cruise with my friend Emily next week, and we have an assignment due that week, so I have to do it this week. I have to try and get it done this week, and the assignment is a court case, so I have to go into court and I have to write about a case. So I'm going tomorrow really early in the morning, which is why I washed my hair tonight, because I don't have time to wash my hair tomorrow morning because I have to be there at 7:30. Currently I have just been flying through The Book Thief. I'm so excited about this book. I'm really enjoying it. I'm like almost 200 pages in. Morning. It is, I think, 6:30 or like just before 7 or something like that. I've been up since 5 when the moon was still out. But anyway, I'm on my way to the courthouse and someone is walking downstairs. Oh, never mind. I'm not that nervous, even though I have no idea what I'm going to be doing there. So I just came home from Sydney. It is 9, and earlier in the week I did the court case, but I have been struggling really hard to actually do the assignment, like to write it all down, because I have to write like the essay bit and also the court case bit. And also I've been really sick like all week, but I've got a cup of coffee here with me and I'm hoping to get most of it done this weekend. I almost forgot to do a week 10 vlog, but here I am. It is a Sunday. I basically just woke up because I stayed up all night last night trying to do a presentation. It's not really due next Monday or anything like tomorrow or anything like that, but we've had to do a presentation throughout the whole semester, so you can basically do it whenever you want, and I've been putting it off for a few weeks now. I got an email from my non-fiction journalism teacher because I emailed her about my marks for the first assignment because she hadn't given me a mark, and then she put out a bulk message to everyone in the class saying that she did, and I was like, I haven't got my marks back, and she gave me a fail, so that stressed me out. I came up with another idea, and it's a lot more solid, I think, because I can do a lot more research. So it's basically, I'm going to explore the idea of progressive diseases with people. It is week 11 of my autumn session of uni, and I am sitting here at 6 or 7 o'clock at night with my third cup of coffee, a book I just bought because I'm in the mood for something cute, and some salted cashews. So I actually finished quite early today from newsroom. I finished at about 2:30 in the afternoon, which was pretty good, but I did have to get there at like 8:30. This week our group was on ECMs. As ECMs, we had to live interview with someone at the university studio. It was a really slow week for local news, so that didn't help. Basically, it was 11 o'clock and I was the legwork again in the group, and I was walking around trying to find stories. I walked from one side of campus to the other and my feet really hurt right now. And I had to go to one of the early start building, which is, I don't know, they have this new program for childcare kids. Before they go into childcare, they can go into that, blah, blah, blah. And I asked them, could we have someone to interview because everyone else that we called can't get to uni. And they said yes, thankfully. And I really didn't want to do the live interview, but because I was not at uni for newsroom last week because I had to go to the eye doctor, I missed out on breaking news and the mobile interviews and stuff like that. And so everyone else in the group had already done a live interview, and they wanted me to do it because they were like, oh, it's only fair. And at first I didn't want to do it, but when I was walking around and I knew that I thought I knew who I was going to interview, I was like, you know what, fine, I'll step out of my comfort zone and I will do the live interview. I had a lot of dead space because I was trying to read the question because it was kind of dark in there, and I was also nervous, which is a really, really bad combination. But I mean, it's done. It is week 12. I just got home from my last day of newsroom, and this week I was sports video, which was really hard because I know nothing about sport and I know no one in sport, and video, yeah, that's hard. But I got something, like I was scratching for a news story or winning something at Beaton Park, so then I went to Beaton Park and then they were like, oh no, we can't talk to you, so I didn't get any interviews. And then they were like, oh, you can film the swimming pool but you can't film people, and I'm like, well then my video is going to be dead. But I mean, I handed it in, and then I was like really happy because I'm like, yay, I'm done. All I need to worry about is the 3,000 word essay that's due on my birthday on Sunday. It's been an okay week, very tiring. My eyes are really tired. I actually came home yesterday from having coffee, wanting more coffee. I can't remember if I've made a video for week 13, but I just wanted to make a video because I wanted to show off this Hufflepuff beanie that Emily got me for my birthday, and I love it so much. 3 more assignments I have. Okay, so I don't know if I've updated you, but on my actual birthday I had an assignment due, so I did that all day. I didn't celebrate my birthday, and then I couldn't celebrate the next day because I had another assignment due. I need to turn all the lights on. I went to bed at 4 this morning, and then I woke up at like 11:30 or something, and I didn't realize it was like 4:30. It went so quick, but I really wanted to make this video because this semester alone has made me realize how annoying journalists are. And I'm not saying that you know, all journalists are bad people and we shouldn't be doing the things that we do, because I think there are merits to being a journalist, and I think that as a society and as, you know, the public, we have the right to know certain things. But me as a character, me as a person, is not usually one you would see being a journalist, which is kind of funny to me. But anyway, I'm doing this non-fiction literary assignment thing, and I have to basically interview someone emotionally, so it's not like factual, it's very emotionally driven. And so what you usually get with these types of assignments are time, like a lot of time. Like people who write non-fiction or biographies or something like that, you know, it takes them years to make it, and obviously we don't have that time, and it's only like 5,000 words, but it still doesn't help the fact that I need to be able to connect with the people that I'm talking to in order for them to open up to me. And obviously I'm not a very outgoing person, so it's been a struggle for me doing this assignment because I have to ask people personal questions, and I don't know how to do that. I was already sort of giving up on this assignment because I couldn't find anyone, and I just had it in my head that no one would want to talk to me. But last night I stayed up really late because I was searching the internet for people to interview, and I came across this Facebook group, and I don't know if I've mentioned in the past my topic, but it's basically progressive illnesses. So it's a very heavy topic to begin with, and I just kind of crafted an email and I sent it to them through Facebook, and luckily one of the admin ladies got back to me and she was like, yeah, I'll be happy to talk to you, you know, ask me anything you want. And then I sent her some questions, and I thought that those questions would be very personal, and I was very ready this morning to kind of get like one word answers and just not very personal. So then I changed my story last night a little bit, tweak it a little bit, so the teacher won't see that I didn't get enough interview information. But I just opened my email today because I was kind of scared to open it this morning, because I don't know, I hate opening emails for some reason. I've just gotten so many rejections through emails that I just have this weird post-traumatic stress against them. But yeah, she sent me you know, paragraphs and paragraphs of answers, and I haven't read through them all, but I know that they're good enough. And she even wrote at the end that she's happy to talk more if I have any more questions, and that just made me feel so grateful. I am very much struggling to finish both these assignments. I sat there in front of my computer and it was one of those days where I felt like the word count just kept going up and down, like it didn't go anywhere. I was going to just use secondary source for the second interview, but it looks like I have to have another one. So I emailed a bunch of people. Hopefully I can get one by the end of today. At the moment though, I made myself some coffee. That's the only reason I got out of bed. I feel really like not stressed out, but just panicky. I feel very panicky right now. I don't even know how to explain it. I just feel like I can't breathe, and I just have, it's not a headache, it's just like I just feel the need to pull my hair out or something. But yeah, hopefully the next time I vlog I will have some good news, or I will have finished all of my assignments, and then I'm going to drink. I have finally finished my non-fiction assignment. I'm so happy for that. I Snapchatted it, but I forgot to save it. But basically I finished at midnight last night, coming in at 4,047 words. Now the minimum word count was 4,000, so I was like, 47 words over, I'm done. Finished my uni assignment this morning at like 5, and then I kind of figured that there was no point in me sleeping because I wanted to go to Sydney, and yeah, finally finished my uni assignment.